gotta compete for your man if you want that man to realize that you are a keeper. See, Americans are a rarity and a specialty here in Germany. So when my husband, back then boyfriend, came to visit me in Germany back in '06, I had to prove to him that I was better than everybody he dated before and that I'm going to be better than everybody that he could possibly date in the future. So I took the man on trips, I bought him everything that he wanted to have and stuff that he didn't even want to have, and I had to let him know, look, I adore you. I appreciate you coming all the from America to Germany and come visit me, and I have to prove to you, and I will do everything and anything that is in my power to show you that I am the one. Why am I saying this? I just want to tell you, gentlemen, that there are women who will compete for you. So ladies, compete for your man if you want him to know that you're a keeper, and if you don't want to compete for him, don't be mad if he doesn't want to compete for you.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, man. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me today again for another breakdown, one of these crazy videos. People out here just saying whatever they want to say. Real quick, just want to ask everybody to please like, share, and subscribe to the page. That'd be awesome. I've been really liking a lot of the support, been getting a lot of positive feedback and whatnot, but definitely just want to make sure we're liking the content, sharing the content, and keep commenting, man. I love it. I love all the engagement. So let's get into it. So we're back again talking about this German woman. I don't know her name. I haven't even investigated enough, but it's this white German woman. And she's basically just saying that American women don't compete enough for their men. And, you know, like they better watch out because the German women are going to come and get them or something like that. I have no idea what her point is at this point, but it's obvious to me that she is a panderer. I'm not saying she's not the woman that she proclaims to be, but she's definitely a panderer. Like she definitely knows like all the buzzwords and the word tracks to say to get men to give her money and get, and subscribe to her and feed her content, and things of that nature, right? And peep her content. So that's cool. I mean, as a content creator, it's cool to, what people want. Like that's something completely different. But I'm saying like I said, I don't know if this is an actual belief of hers at this point. Like I don't know. It's she's just saying like very obvious, just wild stuff.
Ladies, you gotta compete for your man if you want that man to realize that you are a keeper. See, Americans are a rarity and a specialty here in Germany. So when my husband, back then boyfriend, came to visit me in Germany back in '06, I had to prove to him that I was better than everybody he dated before.
The craziest thing is right off the rip, she's saying that it's different. I mean, it's already different, right? Because she's saying that American men are a rarity in Germany, but American men are not a rarity in America. So why should American women be like ultra competitive for American men when American men are a dime a dozen in America? That's cool if y'all like American men in Germany, fine. But to America, they're run-of-the-mill men, right? Like that. Why are you projecting that onto American women? It's super weird. Like right off the bat.
And that I'm going to be better than everybody that he could.
Also, I would ask, why are American men coveted in Germany? Is it black men? Because you said American men. So is it American men or is it black men? Right? Like I don't know. Who knows? But that's weird in and of itself. Like why are American men coveted in Germany? Who cares? What's so special about us?
Possibly date in the future. So I took the man on trips, I bought him everything that he wanted to have and stuff that he didn't even want to have, and I had to let him know, look, I adore you.
So she just basically is describing love bombing. Watch. She's just talking about love bombing her man at this point.
Everything that he wanted to have and stuff that he didn't even want to have. Than everybody that he could possibly date in the future. So I took the man on trips, I bought him everything that he wanted to have and stuff that he didn't even want to have, and I had to let him know, look, I adore you. I appreciate you coming all the from America to Germany and come visit me, and I have to prove to you, and I will do everything and anything that is in my power to show you that I am.
So here's the thing. That doesn't sound like a traditional relationship. She's been screaming about traditionalism this whole time. Does that sound traditional to y'all? A woman courting a man, love bombing him, buying him everything and all of this stuff. She's talking she's literally just saying everything she possibly can to appeal to men in general. Like, but the men don't care. They won't clock that. The men that are going to like follow her and, use her to, like triangulate her against black women and black women against her and blah, 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 blah. They don't care, right? Or American women, whatever. You know, now she's talking about American women, whatever it is. They don't care. They don't care about the inconsistencies in her ideology because she's been screaming at the top of her lungs that it's about being, I'm a feminine woman and I rest in my femininity. And I was raised in a traditional home and I came from traditionalism. And like, she said that word like 7 times in that video. She made traditional, femininity, femininity, femininity. Does this sound feminine to you? I don't care about femininity as a concept. I'm talking about to the people who talk about femininity and masculinity. Does that sound like femininity to you? Is this a common theme that women are buying men all of this stuff when they are meeting and they're taking men on trips or whatever? Women do that. Don't get me wrong. They're nice to their men. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying like courting them and the courtship, like no, that's not feminine at all. She is contradicting herself. Like I said, though, these dudes, they don't care about that. They're not going to clock that whatsoever. How do you go from that, talking about being traditional to this? In the next video, you're talking about, yeah, I bought my man everything and yada, yada, yada. She's talking about herself as like the perfect woman. Like it don't get no better as a man. So you mean to tell me that this is what the men are thinking. You mean to tell me there are women out here that will court me. I don't have to spend much money. I don't have to go out of my way to prove to her that I am, an acceptable person to be around, right? She's going to prove herself to me. And then when I get her, she is going to be a complete doormat for me and, or AKA be a traditional woman. Does that not sound like a freaking fairy tale? Where does that woman exist? That woman doesn't exist. Not even this woman doesn't. This is not her. This is not her. She's lying. She's 100% lying.
It's about him, everything that he wanted to have and stuff that he didn't even want to have. And I had to let him know, look, I adore you. I appreciate you coming all the from America to Germany and come visit me. And I have to prove to you, and I will do everything and anything that is in my power to show you that I am the one. Why am I saying this? I just want to tell you, gentlemen, that there are women who will compete for you.
Talking straight to the dudes. I thought this was about the girls. It's not. It's about appealing to the dudes. There are women like me out there, gentlemen. Women who will be a submissive provider. They exist. And then when you get us home, we'll be completely traditional. What?
That there are women who will compete for you. So ladies, compete for your man if you want him to know that you're a keeper. And if you don't want to compete for him, don't be mad if he doesn't want to compete for you.
I call cap on that. Why? I have to ask the question. Is that what you mean by competition? Because the competition should be you're competing with other women in the regard of like showing your character. You know what I'm saying? Which is you're just showing your character to the person, which we're all competing in that way, right? Like, you're competing with that person's peace. Even if you're with the person, you're competing with that person's peace, right? So if you're not bringing peace to that person's life, you're competing with that because they're always thinking, damn, shit, I might just be better off by myself. You're competing with that at the very least. If you're not in a relationship with the person and you're competing with somebody else's peace and with everybody else on the dating market, right? But the competition is not rooted in you buying them stuff. She sounds like a man, right? She sounds very masculine in that regard. Oh, I bought her all of this. That's what men say. Oh, I took her on trips. I took her to Ruth's Chris. I bought her a purse. I bought her a Birkin. I bought her some Nike Tech. I bought her some, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, just whatever. It's always rooted in something that got to do with money. It's never, man, how I got her was like, I really sat down and showed her that I value her and I respect her and I'm going to listen to her. That's never the case. We don't do that, right? It's always money. I took you here. I bought you nice things. It's never about the character. We never talking about our character, anything like that. It's always what we bought. That's what she's doing. She sounds like a man in one video. In the next video, she sounds like a submissive woman. She's like the perfect combination. But these men don't see that this woman is pandering to them. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, they do see. I'm sorry. They do see. They don't care. They don't care. They love panders. Don't let these dudes, the dudes who use the word pander and simp every single day, they love panders. They love women who pander to them. They love men who pander to them. They love it. I don't like panders. Like I don't follow a bunch of people that pander to me. My wife doesn't pander to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the people in my life don't pander to me. They don't tell me a lie about myself. Like they don't. These dudes need that. I'm not coddled in my everyday life. Like, well, I won't say at all. Probably am to some extent, but I'm not, I don't feel like it's as egregious as in these other men's lives. Cause like, and their egos can't take like anything real. They can't take any critique or whatever the case may be. Ever. And they don't, so they run away from it and they look for safe havens where people will never critique them or never give them any pushback. But this whole idea about women need to pander, women need to pander, women need to compete for their men is funny. The way that she's describing competition is not healthy. I think it's counterproductive, and it really doesn't serve women at all. To be honest with you, it really doesn't even serve the men if you think about it, because you don't really know who that person is. She's just love bombing you. You don't know who she really is. She's just buying you a bunch of stuff. She's just performing niceties. You don't know what she's really like. But I can guarantee you she's not going to be able to maintain that for the duration of your relationship. I know that for a fact. Especially if if you're going to treat her as a doormat. You're going to beat her down eventually. Eventually she'll get sick of it. Eventually she'll ask and expect more out of you, right? But I also think it's funny because she called her husband an average American man. So it sounds like she got a man that was easy to manipulate. She got a man that didn't know no better, right? She's the real passport bro in this situation. She's the passport bro. And all she had to do to manipulate this man and to get this man was just buy him some stuff and just talk to him nicely. And he fell for it. She could be a whole menace. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's hilarious to me just thinking about it. But I don't know. But like, it's obvious that she's manipulating this man. It's obvious. It's so obvious that she's manipulating this man. It's crazy. I would love to hear him and her talk together. Also, I would love to hear her friends and family talk about their relationship. I can't hold you. This is hilarious. It's too funny, man. But yeah, bottom line, nobody needs to be competing in the way that she's describing. It's toxic. It's terrible. She's just a love bomber. She sounds very narcissistic to me based on what she's saying. And she's not what she's saying she is, gentlemen. Any man that's thinking that you're going to find this woman, she doesn't exist. I'm sorry. This woman she's not a real person. She's a caricature. She doesn't represent most women. She doesn't represent almost any women. You're not going to find them. You're not going to find them, I promise you. So, but goodwill hunting, right? Godspeed.